All right, now that we have the instrument all set up and the sample prepped and ready for analysis, we can revert to the Lucidity software to begin the run. This screen right here is a Lucidity LC-UV home screen for the software, where you can find 3 different folders, and each folder represents a different portion of the software, such as methods, results, and a run. In the methods tab, this is where you edit and create new methods. For the Lucidity LC test mix, that method is already preloaded onto your laptop, so we can actually just go all the way to run to begin our analysis. Obviously, the results tab is where you can find your data after analysis. So let's click on the run tab. Here you have a couple options. You can build a new batch, which will be your sequence for your analysis, and you can load an existing template. So if you have future templates that you'll be using, you can create the batch and save them for a later date and continue to run that same sequence. As this is a new laptop and software, a new run, we're going to go ahead and hit new batch. Batch name. This can be used to call it whatever you desire. For our purposes, let's call it test mix. Number of samples, input however you want. You can highlight, you can add straight from the number key, or you can just use the tab arrows to go down. So we just have 1 sample. The Lucidity test mix folder is what we're storing this data in, but you can click right here and choose preloaded folders, or you can create new ones right here by using this folder tab. And let's go next. At this point, we can enter in our sequence for the batch that we're currently about to run. As this is just the test mix in 1 sample, we can again just call the sample name test mix. For the sample ID, I think typically you could put your lot number, or again whatever you desire. The method again is that preloaded LC test mix method. So you definitely want to make sure at this point that you have the correct method, your sample name, and the position. This next screen allows you to look through all your input data to ensure that everything is accurate prior to starting your run. So it's a confirmation screen. We can take a quick look. The name of the batch is test mix. We are saving it to the Lucidity test mix folder. The sample is test mix. Sample ID generic right here, but again, however you want to input it, just ensure it's correct on the screen. The method is certainly something to review and ensure that any and all samples that you might have on this screen have the correct method. Position 1, this is the auto sampler position that the sample is actually in. And this is the injection volume, 10 microliters, which again reverts back to the actual method parameter for injection volume. We have identified that everything is correct on our screen, so we can go ahead and just start our run.